Everyone's going crazy over Figma sites right now. You design a website in Figma and hit publish. No code, no export, just one click. It sounds super cool, and people are already saying that this could replace Framer and Webflow. But hold on, there's a lot they're not talking about. What's good, what's missing, and is it really ready to build full websites? In this video, I'll talk about what people are not saying. And is it really worth the hype? Before we dive into what's everyone's missing, first let's talk about what Figma Sites actually does well. The biggest win, you don't have to leave Figma. You design and publish your website all in one place. No jumping between tools, no exporting to Figma, Framer or any other website builder. You hit publish and your website goes live. This is something designers have wanted for years, and now it's finally here. So here's how it works. You take your Figma design file, copy it inside Figma Sites, add basic interactions, responsiveness, add your custom domain, and that's it. You got a live website. And the best part, you get to use your favorite Figma tools, like auto layout. And since it's still Figma, the collaboration features are seamless. You can comment, tweak, and hand off without leaving the file. It's a huge time saver. Figma also added component-based responsiveness. You can change content or layout between desktop and mobile. It's not super advanced, but it's intuitive and useful. And then there's interactivity. You get built-in effects like scroll parallax, scroll transformation, hover, press state. They're not much customizable, but they work fine, and for simple sites, they're more than enough. You also get a few personalization tools, like changing the page title and favicon. It's basic but useful. Now, who is this actually great for? If you're designing a product page or making a portfolio, this is great. And to help you get started, there's a template marketplace. It's small but growing. All you have to do is pick a template, paste your content, and publish the website. All of this makes Figma site super attractive if your needs are simple. But once you go beyond the basics, you start to see what's missing. No advanced responsiveness, no SEO tools like in other website builders, and features like CMS, responsiveness, and accessibility, they're still not there. Figma has said that CMS and additional features like code layers are coming soon. But will it have some advanced and useful functionalities like multi-reference fields is still a big question. So now that we have seen what Figma sites can do, now let's talk about what no one's really saying. The parts that are missing but matter the most. Let's start with CMS. Yes, Figma did announce that CMS is coming soon, but right now it's not there. And even when it does arrive, it's very unlikely that it will be as good as Webflow or Framer. In Webflow, you can build full blogs, dynamic pages, and even filter content. In Framer, it's not as advanced as Webflow, but still, you can create dynamic collections, edit content live, and even let clients edit it themselves. In Figma sites, there's a high chance there will be no filtering or dynamic logic. So if you're building anything more than a simple portfolio, it's gonna feel very limited. Next is forms. Right now, there's no native support for forms. This means you can't just drag and drop and connect it. You'll need to embed something from Typeform or some other external tool. This slows things down, and I really think that Figma sites should have such a basic feature. Now let's talk about plugins library. This is where Figma sites really fall short. In Framer, there are tons of useful plugins. You can add Lottie animations, integrate Notion, and there is even a plugin to add all the Trustpilot reviews on your website. And same is the case with Webflow. There are plenty of useful plugins there. In Webflow, plugins are even organized based on their functionalities. But in Figma sites, the plugin support is not there right now. This is a huge disappointment because Figma itself has one of the best plugin marketplace, and Figma sites launching without plugins is such a huge disappointment. Let's talk about interactions and animations. Yes, Figma added basic animations like scroll transformation, hover effect, but it's okay for simple stuff. If you want to add advanced animations like custom loading animation or page transition, then this is not possible. You can't define keyframes. You can't trigger complex state changes. For example, in Webflow, you get complete control over the trigger, delay, and the timeline all visually. But Figma sites is lacking in terms of these advanced customized interactions. But otherwise, for simple animations, it is fine. Another thing to note is that some designers have reported bugs with breakpoints. That on publishing the site, it shows mobile sizing by default even when it's viewed on desktop. meaning the components and text styles created for mobile breakpoints are being displayed on desktop. I'm sure this is temporary, but I thought you should know about the current state of Figma Sites. Look, I get it. Figma Sites is new, and they're working on adding more features, resolving the bugs. But if you're coming from Framer or Webflow, you'll feel these missing features pretty fast. The product is still in beta, and launching it at such an early stage does not make sense to me when I look at the competitors. That's why it's so important to look past the hype and see what's really going on. Alright, so what do we actually want to see next from Figma Sites? First of all, a proper pricing structure. Right now, Figma Sites is only available for paid users. Honestly, it would make more sense to let everyone play around with it and then charge for custom domain or more advanced features like Framer does. This would help more designers first try it, build early trust, and then upgrade when they're ready. And speaking of features, there needs to be a clear roadmap. Right now there's a lot of hype, but not much clarity. They've teased CMS and code layers, but we don't know how good it will be or when they are shipping. And we also don't know what other features are coming and when they are coming. A structured feature rollout would build great confidence in Figma Sites. Now let's talk about who Figma Sites is actually useful for right now. Now if you are a freelancer working with clients, this isn't ready yet. It lacks a lot of essential features. But if you are a solo designer who is trying to make a landing page or build a portfolio, then it's fine. And here's the thing, this is just the beginning. This isn't even version 1 yet, it's still in beta. So yeah, it's not perfect, but it's still exciting. Because once you look at what Figma has done with design tools, you can only imagine what they are going to do with web space. Can't wait to see how they position this in market and how they are going to compete with Framer and Webflow. Mainly Framer, because their main competitor right now is Framer. So that's the real story behind Figma Sites. If you made it this far, congratulations. You now know more about Figma Sites than most people on the internet. And hey, I'd love to hear what you think. Are you using the Figma Sites or are you sticking with Framer or Webflow or something else entirely? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this breakdown helpful, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And meanwhile, if you want to see comparison between Webflow and Framer, then check out this video.